In this video, I will tell you all the reasons to like or dislike Snowflake after the IPO, and at the end of the video, tell you if I'm buying, selling, or holding Snowflake stock. Ciao, it's Marco here, and subscribe to this channel to boost your finances. In literally one sentence, Snowflake is a cloud data platform where their customers can store data and use it for data applications and analysis. But more importantly, its stock price doubled during the IPO. So let's start from the reasons to like Snowflake, and I promise you that some of these have not been shown on any other YouTube channel. So the first reason to like Snowflake stock are the investors backing it. There are two big players that have bought in pre-IPO, and these are Salesforce and Warren Buffett. Salesforce went in with just 250 million. Warren Buffett instead took a step further and actually dropped in 570 million. And this in Buffett terms is basically pocket change. Man, I wish I had 1% of his net worth. But there is more. During the IPO, the stock shot up and Warren Buffett made 800 million in a day. With that money, he can finally open his restaurant chain, Warren Buffett. Wait, what? Who's writing these scripts? By the way, if you're into tech companies supported by big investors like ARK Invest and Chamath Palihapitiya, then you should look at Slack. And I've made a full analysis on this stock and I'll link it at the end of this video. Now, the next reason to be bullish on Snowflake stock is their revenues. What really jumps out of the paper is the year-on-year growth. 121%! And to be honest, the growth momentum has always been strong, and that is what investors demand these days. And you know what other financial aspect is great for Snowflake? Their cash stash. During their eye-watering IPO, they have racked up about 4.4 billion in cash. This is very bullish for Snowflake because the company has most often spent more than they have earned. But with a pile of cash like that, they can really push their boat out. And all this cash practically means zero default risk for the next few years because all the liabilities are covered. So the next reason to like Snowflake is their pricing model. They charge a certain amount per month. It's a subscription service, and that depends on the platform that the client company uses, either Amazon, Microsoft, or Google. And this again means great retention for clients because they pay the service as they go, instead of investing lots of money to build up their own system. And this takes me to the next aspect to consider when buying Snowflake, their competition. And this is quite nuanced and never seen before on YouTube. So Snowflake's competitors include Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, but also smaller fishes like Databricks and Cloudera, who knows. Now, in terms of competitive advantage, Snowflake's data warehousing offers advantages over offering like Amazon Redshift. Snowflake is basically more flexible than Amazon, which is what you would expect from a smaller company. Unfortunately, Snowflake has also got some competitive disadvantages though. Snowflake uses Google, Microsoft, and Amazon products as the base for their own products. So if Amazon, Google, and Microsoft felt threatened, they could easily make moves on their platforms to reduce Snowflake's competitiveness. This could be considered anti-competitive and illegal. But Microsoft has done it before when they killed Netscape on Windows. Netscape who? That's right, that's what might happen if you tread on Microsoft's toes. On the other hand, Snowflake could invest some of that juicy cash to overcome their competitive disadvantages, so we will see. And by the way, if you like videos like this one on electric vehicle companies or tech stocks, subscribe to this channel so that you get all the updates. And on this note, let's move on to the reasons to dislike Snowflake, and the first one is their core business. I mean, the business in itself is totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is the complexity of the business. If, For example, you can't understand anything about cloud services, then perhaps this is not the stock for you. Maybe you should look for a business you understand, so that you know when to buy and sell. And the next reason to dislike Snowflake is the gross loss. This is not a big deal for growth stocks. Snowflake can and probably will become profitable eventually. However, gross loss means that the company will have to first of all be able to make a net loss and then hopefully a net profit. That will be achievable by doubling their revenues once again next year. But this is obviously too early to tell. The next reason to dislike Snowflake stock is the potential share dilution coming in November. This is actually written in the document Snowflake sent to the SEC. And in a nutshell, it basically says that starting from November the 22nd, 2020, insiders can sell their share options for as much as 25% dilutions of the total shares in the market. And if that is not bad enough, there is more. If on November 22nd the share price exceeds $160, then also all the ex-employees can sell another 11 million shares, which accounts for an additional 25% of the total amount of shares. There would be a total of 50% dilution of the stock price, meaning it would cut your gains by half. Two things must be said though. This is quite unlikely to happen, and definitely a smaller percentage of insiders will sell. And the second one is that it won't happen all in one day, but probably over a few days or weeks. And the next reason to dislike Snowflake is their current valuation. Let's make a comparison. At the time of recording, Zoom is trading at 83 price to sales ratio, and they are top of the scale. In the same industry, we have Snowflake with a whopping 173 as price to sales ratio. If you buy Snowflake today, you're basically pricing in so much future sales, even more than Zoom. And with that said, I am not saying it won't happen. No one knows what the future holds. And if you like to chat about investing, join my Discord group. All my subscribers are there. Wow! I also post all my trades and my portfolio on my Discord group so that I'm fully accountable on my decisions. And the link is in the description below. Now, all things considered, am I buying, am I selling, or am I holding Snowflake stock? Okay, so I do not have any Snowflake, and the reason is that I'm a bit concerned about the future of this stock. The first thing that concerns me is the dilution that might happen around November time. And the second thing is the current valuation. It's off the chart. And again, if we compare it to Zoom, the stock has never had a price to sales ratio that high. And actually there's never been a tech stock with a price to sales ratio that high. But you know, that's best of my knowledge. So let me know in the comment section if you've known of other tech stocks like that high. Subscribe if you like this video, and if you're looking for an undervalued tech stock, look at Slack. The video on the screen right now is about all the reasons to be bullish or bearish on Slack stock. Pick a great growth stock. Click on the video.